Yo, what's up guys? We are back today for the third Alliance War of Season 18, my second war in For Loki. The first one was in Omni, that's why it's not uploaded. But yeah, war number 3. The Alliance that we're facing, I'm not sure how to pronounce their name. It is in an Asian language. So yeah, I'm not sure, that's why I didn't put it in the title or anything, because I have no idea. Not my language, I only know English. I'm pretty ignorant to every other language. I know a little bit of French, because, you know, I live in Canada. It's our second language, but yeah. So for this war, we have a few more fights than the last one. A bit more of a full path here. So I'm on path number 2 for section 1. I got 2 fights, and then I'm on path number 1 for section 2, and we also got a mini boss in between. So this first fight here is a flow defender, Dr. Voodoo. So, you know, a little scared just fighting anyone with flow, but, you know, Voodoo's not too bad. So I'm just making sure to parry, and I'm just playing as little hits as possible with Omega. Right there, I parried the special to turn off the power gain there. I'm pretty good at just parrying in general. So yeah, right here I was trying to finish the fight with a little bit of regen, but it didn't quite kill him. He had a little bit of flow going, but a couple more hits and he's dead. So first fight went great. The guy actually had suicides on as well, so I was like, oh, you know, that's cool. Just makes my fight a lot easier. And then next up here we have a Blade, who, you know, I don't like fighting Blade. He's kind of annoying. I've had some real problems with this guy, high levels in like dungeons and incursions, like, cause Blade, he's just annoying. You know, it's difficult to punish his special one and everything. But I get in here and I see this guy actually has suicides too. So I'm like, excellent, you know. And I am triggering a bleed from this node. So that's basically just, you know, free regen and free death field. So this is a really good node for Omega Red. It also applies poison, this node, but Omega Red's poison immune. So yeah, he's kind of like the perfect counter to this node. Right here, I slip up on the L1 and get hit by his blades there, but it's all good. You know, we're just passively healing on this node. If I had a point in Coagulate, is it? I could be taking no damage from those bleeds. I'm taking a little bit on some of those. Well, I guess I was just, no, those are from bleeds that he hit me with his L1. But I was still netting a positive regen from them, so it's all good. And yeah, we didn't die, which is always the important thing. So we're good. Now moving on to the mini boss here. There's an Iron Man Infinity War. So this was the fight that I was a little bit scared of. So I'm fighting it linked because these two mini bosses link each other. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna boost up, and I'm gonna be able to do my section 2 fights right after this as well. So I was like, you know, how big should I boost? I'm like, let's just go 20%, and I'm gonna put on a power start 1 for the next 2 fights. So pretty much for this fight, Taters was like, just like use heavy attacks. Just use heavy attacks because, you know, he's going to be auto blocking once he gets a lot of armor. So I've actually done this fight quite a bit with Captain Marvel. So I know the drill here. And with Void, we have the Vision synergy. So we start with Fear of the Void. So that's cool. So yeah, pretty much I'm just going to go for heavies at this point now. And this guy actually has suicides as well. So I saw it, I was like, oh, well, that makes this fight about 1,000,000 times easier. So yeah, at this point, I can kind of get him locked into the corner here, use a couple of heavy attacks back to back. But my Fear of the Void does fall off here. But he's just throwing those special ones. That's just killing him with recoil, hitting those reparries, getting those heavy attacks off. And here we're about to enter the 15% range. So we're just going to keep on heavy attacking. He gets that special 1 here. I was ready to use my special 3, but recoil just kills him. So I didn't even get to use a special 3. But yeah, fight went great. When they have suicides, you know, it makes it much easier. And yeah, so other people moved up to teleport me to section 2 so I could just finish while I was boosted. I mean, I wasn't boosted big, but, you know, just a little 20%er. But we are going to pop a power start 1 boost because we got 2 fights here for Void. So we got a Mr. Fantastic up first. So this fight's kind of going to suck because it's going to make my L1s do pretty much no damage, but that's okay. We don't really need them to do damage. It's just the effect that the L1 has is why it's so good for Void. So I do got to be a little bit careful if this guy does evade because I have a couple of debuffs on me, but right now those debuffs are actually healing me up, so that's nice. But now once I use 3, it turns into a passive, so I lose out on the willpower healing, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. He's already dropping pretty quick. And again, this guy also has suicides on. So again, really nice. Makes it my life easier. Hit a little reparry right there. And just kind of trying to be careful. Only hit him when he's parry stunned, just in case he does evade. And I'm at a full yellow bar right now, so that's good. Right there, he evades right after the parry wore off. Hits me a couple times. My debuffs finished him off. We took a little bit of damage, slightly unfortunate, but it's all good. Now the next fight, my last fight of the war, and a little bit worried. It's a Dr. Doom. You know, always Doom. He's a pretty difficult defender, but I should be okay as long as I can evade the L1. So I'm gonna pop a little potion here, just a 3k one, nothing crazy. And you can see I have the crossfight ability on me right now, so my L1s just aren't gonna be doing much for damage, like physical damage, but you know the debuffs will still do work and do their job. So. And there's buffet on this node, so that's what I'm really worried about, reversing it and just negating it. So here, I don't know what happened. I thought I parried, and I caught a combo. So right off the bat, terrible start. I was like, oh, that's not good. I'm like, all right, I just need to evade these L1s. If my L1 evades can be on point, then, you know, I should be all right. So here's the first one, and boom, perfect evade. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I needed. Right there, I missed the parry again, man. I don't know what's going on here. Missing parries. Second L1. Perfect evade. He gets the shock on me. Go for a full combo, so he doesn't even have the opportunity to heavy attack me. Drop my special one, and he's dead. So yeah, that was my last fight of the war, and I was like, all right, I'm done. We didn't die once again, and there's like still like 19 hours left of this war, and I'm done. It was so weird to be just done so early. But yeah, it was great. I'm like, all right, you know, I can just chill now. It was awesome. But we actually have a couple more fights sent in from a good alliance mate of mine, Strands. So this was actually really cool. He sent this gameplay in the line chat, and after I'm like, dude, like that was sick. Like, can I upload that? He's like, yeah. So he sent it over. So he's using Sorcerer Supreme on path 4 here to fight a Domino. So I was like, I didn't even like, I didn't know people were doing this. So yeah, I was really interested to see this fight in action. So the slow that she applies can obviously negate Unstoppable, and you know I was thinking it'd be a little sketchy on this path, but it seems to be working pretty good. And actually, one of Sorcerer Supreme's coolest abilities that you guys are going to see here is the regen that she gets, and just how it works is if she regens, I think it's like 80 something percent or something like that of block damage. She regens it back, so she pretty much just blocks a lot of L1s and everything. She just regens it back, so you don't have to worry. So right here, watch, he blocks this L1, and boom, he just gets a bunch of regen back for the damage taken on that special one. So that's an amazing ability, because you know with Domino, it can mess you up. Sometimes you're just not able to evade because she turns off your dexterity if you're unlucky. So yeah, like with that regen ability, it's really nice. Right there, he didn't have a regen up, but this fight's almost over. That slow and that regen just works wonders, man. This really had me impressed. This really makes me want a Sorcerer Supreme, man. That was awesome. So yeah, that was a really cool fight. He sent me over one more fight using her, because like, yo, you got any more? Like, I love Sorcerer Supreme, man. I was a really big fan of her when we were testing for the Content Creator program, and I actually used a rank 3 to take down the 6.2 champion. So yeah, I like her. So we got another fight here in section 2 versus a Medusa here. So he's gonna heal her up a little bit, just with a 3k potion it looks like. And yeah, let's watch this fight. He also has a 6-star Omega Red. Damn, dude, that's sick. So yeah, jump into this fight. Let's see, I didn't see this one yet. It's my first time watching this fight. Saw the Domino one like a couple times already, man. That Domino fight was pretty sick. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, I'm gonna bait her L1, of course. Looks like this person has suicides on as well. Here, he's gonna activate the special one, get the nullification aura up. It's definitely a good call. You can see all those furies gone, man. That nullification aura is pretty nice, so he doesn't have to worry about the auto block there. Goes for an L2 here. He's got the fury right now. Some decent damage, looking pretty good. Nullification aura, nullify that last fury. That's nice. Push her to the L2. Looking for that evade right now. She got the living strands up. Looks like she just doesn't want to throw that special too, man. Good old Medusa. And if he had the regen right now, I mean, you could just block that L2. But right here he evades it. Blocks a little bit. Too bad he didn't have the regen there. Could have saved him some of that damage. But goes for the L3. Gonna get a little bit of adrenaline healing. That's the great thing about using 6 stars, man. Oh yeah. Pretty dope special 3 as well, using the balls to attack her. There we go. And she drops. That was a beefy special 3, like 43,000 damage altogether. So yeah, man, Source Supreme, really dope. I've never seen anyone use her in a war, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, we ended up winning this war. Not going to show the scoreboard in this one. But yeah, we won. So GG's. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the war. So yeah, I talked to Taters a bit more, and he said that he's down to make a video kind of like where we talk about defensive placement, you know, who we placed, why we placed them there, that kind of thing. So be on the lookout for something like that, and be on the lookout for further Alliance War videos. And speaking of Taters, he uploads Alliance War videos as well, so I'm going to have a link to his channel in the description. You guys should definitely check him out. He plans like all the paths in these wars and stuff, places the defense, that sort of thing. He's a really good dude, so suggest you guys check him out. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.